Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Nations Cup 2016 semifinals. My name is Greedalicious, and I'm joined by the one and only. Well, actually, there's a lot of Ravens out there. Hi, Raven.
Hello and thanks for having me again. And I know there are a lot of ravens, but well, I'm the one and only Wolfpack Raven right now, so
That's true. We should have like one tournament where you all just fight it out amongst yourself. The losers all leave our band.
but that would be too easy of a win for me, so that
That's
wouldn't
true.
that wouldn't
Maybe
be
maybe if they all
interesting.
group up against you, then it would be more firefight. But the teams are actually really quick getting ready, so we're gonna have to rush this a little bit. Um,
Yes.
we've talked about BeNe and like BeNe a lot on the stream. We've streamed almost every match
Yes.
they've had so far.
Wait,
So
we've talked about them a lot. Like they have a well-rounded roster. They have good players on all of their classes. I think in the quarterfinals where they played against Germany, their archers played exceptionally well, so I'm looking forward to seeing them play again. They usually play with Leroux and Attila, and yeah, that works out quite well for them. From time to time, Kane also plays.
we haven't
But
really
I
seen
think
that much of
mainly
Kane.
if they have an archer duo, it's Leroux and Attila, and they did really good that last match. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do because I they play on Verloren, on which they also played last week in the quarterfinals, I think, and the other map is Castellum, which is also a pretty decent map for archers, I'd say. So,
Yeah. Valorant, I would say normally is in the UK favor because of their massive heavy infantry force. And looking at the names of the UK team, like these are all really big names.
yeah, if
These are
you
all
like,
scary infantry players to fight against.
most of the UK players and that is especially their infantries, most of them come from AE. You have a couple from the pros, I think, some from One Walkie, some Castellans, and Fiata.
It's
Fiata,
a pretty mixed up team here. We
yeah,
have the majority
exactly.
of players are from AE. We see Deacon, Cleric, M. On the cow side, you see Ozan, Mitchell, and Corey. So they have at least six players who are incredibly veteran players. Like AE is right now at least the strongest native clan based. I think they're
Yeah,
gonna do quite heavy here, and they're gonna do a lot of work. But the strength of the UK team, I would say, is their infantry. And as I said, like
yeah. Their
if you look in the
infantry.
scrim as well, you see individual skill, just because they have a lot of individual skill on their team here.
Well, I mean, obviously that's a thing. Also, something that I do like to say is I think their imps and their cav perform very well, but from what I've seen from their last few matches, I think I haven't seen that much of their archers quite yet. So I'm looking forward to see how they can match up versus the BeNe archers and see what they can get done. But yeah, overall, I think that their imps will have to really pull some weight on the close map on Valoran.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I mean, we do have Nords versus Serenids, and especially on the Nord side, when they can take Axis versus the Serenid shields, I think that's really gonna be a big deal. I mean, of course, Serenids can also take Axis, but I don't know. I think overall the Serenid shields are worse.
There's no real reason why Sarnets would be winning the first set, but you never know.
Yes. But I'm very excited for this match. I think it's gonna be a good one.
I agree.
I mean, we will just have to see how things unfold because I think skill-wise, UK might have a little bit of an advantage, but by no means is the BeNe team weak in that department. So,
We are actually going live.
we're live by the way. Yeah. So let's get into this.
There was a little bit of an issue with the streamer mod and the server. I think the server has not been restarted in a very long time. We in the pre-match we saw a little bit of quadruple chat, which is not a good start. Um,
Not a good sign at all, no.
but I think it's gonna be, yeah. You can see now the lost items. This is this is not a best start here, but we can see on the Bennett team we have pretty heavy infantry, but that's quite normal. 4-2-2.
And on Lords we have 5 imps. Like, I think for Nords it's fine to just have one archer, although of course you do not have any like crossfire capabilities, so like they really have to make sure that when OGL shoots, it's gonna be like worth him shooting into the fight, you know. So
Yeah,
they
that's gonna be really
really have to do
dangerous.
some work with that.
This is the team, and this is the map that UK picked. They tried to pick 2 more close maps, but they were instantly banned by the
They
BeNe
were
team.
banned, yeah.
That's very smart though.
Well, I mean, I think generally versus UK you want to ban the closed maps, considering their infantry power.
Yeah, I
So
mean, looking
if
at
you
their
can get
infantry,
that out of the way a little bit, like especially when there's Nords, then that's good for your team.
yeah, I think both of these maps kind of favor BeNe because BeNe's strength is how good the cavalry and the archers play together. And
Yeah.
these are quite open maps, considering it's still a close map.
I think for the BeNe Inf, with this flag spawn, it's going to be very important for the BeNe Inf to make sure they don't die early in the infight.
Yeah, we're already kind of trading a little bit of blows here.
Yeah, they're
being
trading
very
some blows
aggressive.
around the flag. They don't want that flag to get too high. It's understandable.
Taking a lot of damage here.
Ooh. Yeah, and the infight is already developing a little bit in UK's advantage, I think. Oh, well, never mind. UK Barry gets taken out, so.
Yeah. Sadly, we cannot see the chat because of the bug of the server, but we can see it on
I
the
can
side.
see the chat.
Yeah, then you're a very lucky man.
Yeah.
I will try to restart
Looks
it
like
after
UK
this.
are getting some kills back though.
They are.
I didn't actually see. I thought that BeNe were in a little bit of an advantage at some point when the UK imps were a little bit spread apart. You know, I thought they were gonna take that fight, but they suddenly took a very defensive stance, the BeNe imps, and then they got like shot at and run down by some calves, I think.
The problem is you are Serenade pushing into Nords. It's
Well,
never to your benefit.
of course, but they already killed like 1 or 2 of the UK inf without. I think they lost maybe 1 of their own as well, but it didn't really look like that BeNe were in a bad position though. They were grouped up with their imps in a very good way, I'd say, and like there were some Nord imp, some UK imps all over the place, and some of them were also fairly low. So I don't know.
That is true. It could have gone either way. It went quite heavy in the UK favor though.
Yeah. Also, I didn't really feel the BeNe Cav like I didn't feel their
Yeah.
presence as much
You
as I
didn't really
would have
notice them
liked.
as much there. I mean,
Exactly. Like I saw T, he got like a kill at the beginning of the
Yeah.
fight, I think, and after that there was just nothing, you know.
I mean, Watley got stopped quite early there as well. He got taken
Yeah.
down to low health, and Sarin horses. You stop Sarin horse, it's generally pretty dead.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
not gonna get out of there.
It's kind of surprising to me since Nord bows don't really. I mean, of course, you're still gonna take down the Sarient horses in a reasonable amount of shots, but it's not gonna be like 1 or 2 shots in the head and the horse is down or anything. The horse might just survive that. So I think the BeNe Cav might have wanted to be a little bit more aggressive in the infight itself, like up until the point where the UK imps split apart to stop the Cav with their spears, and then the BeNe imps can actually take some more control of the infight.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Looks
at the moment the UK imps split up, that's when the BeNe
T
imps can
taking
go to
down
work.
Jailer. That was.
Well,
I don't know what happened there. Maybe he didn't pay
where
attention.
was that in the alley?
No, it was right next to the Fountain of Life.
Oh,
Below the balcony.
okay. Why was OGL there alone?
He had Azan with him. It seemed like Azan's horse got shot in the head by LaRue up there. He might have
Right.
actually done so much health that he just kind of didn't want to try.
Looks
fight,
like
but
Barry is out of Deacon Barry is out of position as well. This doesn't look good for UK at all.
he's really out of position. He does manage to kind
He
of get some.
gets taken down though. Like Black Tide is doing some work keeping Attila out of the fight, but he can't stay there forever. He's just gonna get shot down then.
Kaius with a jab there as well, just to finish off Deacon.
Now it's really up to the UK imps at the. Azan gets
Azan gets
stopped. This is
stopped.
really
He's
bad.
so
for them.
low. Yeah, he had no chance of surviving that.
I don't see why Azan ran into that. But okay.
He just
like
playing a little bit aggressive.
Yeah.
I think he expected the infantry to kind of just cover him a little bit. Oh, Anthony, so
Attila
low
is a
as
really
well.
good position on the balcony right now.
Yeah,
which
he
is-
can shoot.
I
really.
think he's gonna like completely shoot
Oh,
apart
Black Tide is
UK.
pushing up on him behind him. Oh yeah, Black Tide with a really sneaky attack there, but
Yeah, Black
why?
Tide has been picking off people around the fight, it seems, all over the place, but
Yeah,
it
but the
didn't
problem is
really...
he picks them off, but there's just too many BeNe players left. He kind of missed out on the
Yeah.
actual fighting. He kind of did his own thing, and it kind of didn't work out that well for the team. He did good for himself.
I actually think that it wasn't that bad of a move by Black Tide if you consider that the UK team was kind of split up already anyways. It might, BeNe might feel a little bit overconfident then, like, oh, we're splitting them apart, let's push this group and this group and this group, and then, yeah, like, you might lose control, like an overview of the whole fight, and then Black Tide comes in behind and kills a couple of people. I think it's okay.
If they played a little bit more defensive, I think that would have been really good. But because of the aggression they had, especially the cavalry, they just went in there and tried to get kills. And it didn't exactly work out, because if Black Tide had killed Attila 30 seconds earlier, that fight could have gone completely different.
Well, do you think so?
Yeah,
Because
I think so,
I think the BeNe Inf actually held their own very well against the UK Imps. I didn't really feel
that's true.
that the UK Imps were that strong in the Imp fights versus the BeNe infantries. Like I think the BeNe infantries played fairly confident.
That is true. I mean, they are actually quite evenly matched right now. When it comes to just chaining attacks. They
Yeah,
actually
and
have a
also
better
like
score
OGL
than,
shouldn't have been called out. Like
he
he
got
is the
caught way
only
too early.
archer for his team. He
That's
cannot
true.
allow himself to be taken out before a fight because there is no contestment for archers then anymore. You know, like if you try to set up a crossfire of your own, well, the enemy first of all they only have one archer, so they can't set up a real crossfire, and then they also lose their only archer, and then you have nothing.
It's the worst thing that can happen is a cavalry or an archer dying early game. Infantry is not
Pretty much.
that bad because you generally have more than one of them.
Infantry is also bad in this case,
Oh,
though,
it's
because
always bad
the
losing a
BeNe
player
Imps
early.
are already like let's say BeNe would lose an Inf before the fight, they're already outnumbered.
That is true.
in
That would be
infantry,
quite,
so
quite massive.
yeah.
Oh, LaRue
that
taking
headshot.
down Azan. Oh, that was a beautiful hit.
That
Just
was
when
a
he was
beautiful
about to
headshot,
move out
and
of the
that's
range
one
as
of
well.
their calves down already.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Kellerman
was a
with
beautiful
Deacon.
jab. Okay.
Wow. So far, BeNe archers are doing good. Anthony taking on Caesar here, though.
Oh, there we get the UK Imps going to work finally,
Yeah.
though. But they
Gilly
need to do
taking a kill.
more. This isn't enough. Okay, Watley taken down. That's a big kill, I think.
He gets dismounted, getting a slap there, but oh. Kellerman kind of saving his life there.
Kellerman's going for OGL. Looks like M. Yeah, M is just going to fight T. Oh, T didn't see that one.
Oh,
Okay,
sneaky.
I think UK might just
UK might actually still
run
win this,
away
yeah.
with this round, really.
Kellerman has done incredible work as infantry, but Black Tide with a bump kill and Caius there in the corner. Not much going on here now. Attila and Kellerman being the only two alive. 30 seconds left. Flag is in UK favor.
Yeah, and
Anthony
it looks
taking on
like
Attila.
Kellerman will die soon. Yeah, there we go.
No chance there. The fight did not go their way.
I don't actually. I think what happened was that the BeNe archers got pushed out at some point. Like BeNe opened that fight beautifully with that headshot on Azan, and then I think it was Kellerman
died.
headshotting one of the imps with the jab.
I
Like
think
that
it
was
Deacon
beautiful.
actually. Deacon is also the commander for this map,
Yeah.
so that's a big kill. It's always good to kill the commander.
But
it
I feel
disorients
like
them a little bit extra.
after that, BeNe should have like kept more control of the fight. They should have kept fighting together, not split the fight apart. Because I felt like at some point the fight was really split apart again, and then they started to lose their advantage.
That is actually
Like yeah,
really
they
true.
took down one of the imps and one of the calves, but it felt like a very chaotic fight after that.
Yeah, I couldn't really pay attention to that actually, because after killing two players, you kind of think, alright, this is already over. Like, it's such a difficult position to come back from.
Well, I mean, it was good to see that the UK imp started going to work, but I would
definitely.
really have expected that in the time that the UK imps started to work, to go to work versus the BeNe imps and take some of them out, that the BeNe cav would just go and, like, I don't know, take out OGL or try and stop the Cav from
The thing
interfering
is,
with the fight, or even just straight up helping in the infight. But I didn't feel like the BeNe Cav.
oh, that
Okay,
was an important
that
kill
was
there.
really unfortunate. He got jabbed and then shot.
Yeah.
And
Again,
the
the
Cav coming in
UK
behind
is
John Kellerman.
going in here, smacking him down.
Looks really good for UK.
Yeah, it
Like,
does. Only 3 players left of BeNe. 2 players left now.
this is just falling apart for BeNe.
Look at the armor of the UK team. It's such like this is heavy armor against
Yeah.
Tyranids. It hurts. It hurts a lot.
So far, I'd say like this first set has been very fast paced, to be honest. Like
It has
once the
actually.
flag spawns, both teams pick their fights fairly quick, I'd say. And yeah, I don't know, like I feel like both times that the flag has spawned in the spawn area there, I feel like the BeNe Cav just haven't been able to do enough. Like I feel like the BeNe Inf just held their own fairly well up until a certain point. Like I think in the longer fights, the BeNe Infs eventually kind of like died, you know. But well, that's gonna happen at some point if you're outskilled on infantry level, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean Nords do
And
have a
their
pretty
archers
massive
actually
advantage here.
got a good deal. At least the Rue got a good deal done as well.
Oh,
I don't know
definitely.
about Attila. I think Attila was.
Attila got a couple of headshots in. I'm pretty sure.
I think Attila got pushed a lot, so he couldn't really shoot into the fight.
Yeah,
But
he's also one of these infantry I think who kind of just if he gets pushed, he just fights. He actually goes melee and doesn't run away like a
yeah,
lot of archers do.
yeah, that might actually not be a good thing for him right now, or at least that last set. But I mean, overall, I think UK actually got called out either before the fight or very early in the fight, and then like the awkward thing was that multiple times UK just got back into it because the fights got chaotic. BeNe didn't really control the fights anymore. It felt like, and yeah, that's when you get these more like one-on-one, one-on-two fights, you know, for UK, at which they're good
Yeah,
because well, they are individually very skilled.
yeah. They might not win the 2v1s, but they last long enough to get help, and that's basically as effective.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a shame because I think like the second time it spawned in the spawn area, when they started off with those two incredible headshots, you know, I felt like BeNe should have gotten more out of that. Like one of the calves down is a big deal, you know, and
Yeah,
one of the imps down. Well, I mean, they were still like even on inf numbers, but well, yeah, it didn't look like the BeNe imps got as much support after that as they perhaps should have.
that's actually really true. I mean, the strength of BeNe is their team play. I talked a little bit to them before the match started, and they said like they're quite confident, but if they lose, they think they're gonna lose because of themselves. They're kind of like their own enemy, worst enemies. And I wonder if maybe that has something to do with this as well. Do you think they just
I think
tactically?
it shows a little bit, yeah, that they're just working a little bit against themselves, perhaps, but
Yeah,
also like that they have to have some more like chemistry in the team, you know. They have to work together a little bit more, and they have to say like, okay, we got these two kills, one of which was pretty crucial on the calf, you know. Like, how do we advance from here? Instead of saying like, well, we killed two guys now, we push the issue against their infantry team, you know, like we got one of their imps down, so now let's push into them. But it's still Nord inf, you know, and being even as Serenade versus Nord inf, it still means your shields are going to
yeah,
break at
they
some
break
point.
so quickly, especially against these axes. The shield
Yeah,
disappears. We have to do mention as well. Like Ben is one of these teams, I think, who will just like, okay, we lost 3-1. What's
yeah,
next? Oh yeah, we play Nords now. This is a close map. Like, yeah, good game. And like now we'll
yeah.
take it.
I think that BeNe are a team that is good at bouncing back
Yeah,
after they're behind, you know.
I
Like
think they're
they
actually
won't.
the best team to do that when they're bad. I think they actually kind of play better. I think that motivates them to play better.
Yeah, maybe like playing under pressure perhaps
Yeah.
motivates them to do better. Because otherwise they might get overconfident, you know.
Overconfidence is horrible. It's probably the worst thing in this game, to be overconfident.
Well, it gets you killed a lot because you feel like you can do things that are actually way too risky to do or are maybe not even achievable goals at any point in time, you know.
Yeah. But we are actually live.
Yep, we're live again.
Second set starts on Valoran. This time UK switching up the players quite a bit actually. Taking in some bros here, Jarvis and Pi and Hippo.
Um, yeah, and looks like they go for UK go for 5 imps, 2 cav, 1 archer. Just the same setup as they had on North.
It kind of makes
And
sense considering their strength is infantry. But
yeah,
maybe I wouldn't have picked that
I
many
don't know.
infantry. May only one archer. I think I would have taken 2 archers.
I think I would have taken 2 archers as well because
Even maybe 3.
with just that 1 archer that they had, like with just OGL, I didn't feel the impact from him shooting into the fight at all. I don't know if he got any kills. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but I
I don't
didn't
think so
feel his
actually.
impact at all.
That's actually true. The
So if you
UK
have 2 archers instead, then you at least have a potential to crossfire, which makes it easier to shoot into a fight, which is beneficial for both archers in that case, I'd say. But
I would agree with that as well.
it's UK's choice. They feel confident with the law of infantries, and maybe rightly
It's
so.
it
But
kind
we
of it
will
kind of
have to
works for
see
them.
how it unfolds.
It's true. BeNe already taken the flag here on the spawn side.
Yeah.
This is kind of tricky to push into, but UK is going through the tunnels here. Blacktide being the first one out as a horseman, that's not what you want considering all of these jabs just flying across the map
Yeah.
right now. Ben is just spamming
Looks
these
like
javelins.
Donor is going in a little bit of a 1v1 versus Deacon here on the side.
Then he pushes away, kind of smart considering Jarvis there. He knows
Well,
like there's an archer gonna be there as well. I'm not gonna push too far. But he's kind of leaving.
Hippo's coming up behind LaRue. He's
Yeah.
gonna keep him busy at least.
Yeah, it's true. But Attila's kind of blocking him in there. He kind of
Uh,
supports him. Fights on the flag now.
Oh no, the team kill. That's really gonna not help them in the
That
fight.
hurts a little bit here. Black Tide
Looks
taking
like
on
the
Attila
UK
though.
imps are being pushed away from the flag real
That-
bad.
that's actually true.
And the BeNe Cav, look at these, just running into these fights now, which is
Yeah.
good at least.
He's kind of keeping the pressure up. Jarvis is gonna keep shooting at T though. He might take some. Oh, Black Tide's almost get taken down,
Black
but
gets dismounted,
Jarvis
but looks
killing
like
him there.
the UK imps did find a way to get some more kills, but
3
oh,
versus 4.
Jarvis and Pipe,
That was
beautiful
a
headshot there.
beautiful shot. Was Sorkin on the flag there as well?
Kellerman's
Oh.
getting pushed by Deacon though. I don't
The
know how
bros
long
are doing
he's
really
gonna
good
hold
work
out.
here. Hippo and Jarvis is like knocking them down. They might actually win
Yeah,
this
but
run.
I mean,
Fight
they're
is being
gonna
the
win
only
the
one
round
alive.
again.
Yeah.
But just as on the last set, I feel like they have the same problem. They start off really good in the fight, you know. They get an advantage at some point, you know, and then they split up and they get completely torn apart.
Yeah.
Like UK, I think the UK imps retreated from the flag scene there a little bit because well they were
It seemed like
very pressured by the BeNe imps, and then like I don't know, BeNe just got themselves into a really bad spot and they wanted to get out of it, but instead they split up a lot and they
Yeah.
got
They
killed
got
one
killed
by one.
essentially one by one. Yeah. The UK Cav and Archers actually did quite a good job there. Kind of Jarvis picking up 3 kills in the first round
Yeah.
as the lone Archer. He didn't get pushed at all.
I still think it would have been better for UK to have a second archer as well, because actually the initial infight that broke out around the flag is one that UK lost, like with 1 kill on anchor and the other one was a team kill, I think. Like they
Yeah.
initially lost their fight, even though they outnumbered the Nord infs pretty much.
That's actually really true.
So I don't know. I think with the second archer that would have been even more devastating.
Yeah, if you can set up 2 Archers, you will just essentially win because they're so powerful.
I mean,
If you don't push them,
if
if they
Jarvis
shoot,
Empire is gonna make those kind of shots, then yeah.
yeah, exactly. I mean, if you have another Archer who can do that, maybe they don't really have one second Archer who can do that right now. But I mean, Jarvis Empire
Maybe.
is doing really good right now.
Yeah, he's doing good.
They're
Like
taking again
he
these
got a
positions.
couple of crucial kills which turned the fight around really, but I think that also again was mainly because BeNe split up and he could just shoot at whoever he wanted without too much risk of hitting allies, I think.
Yeah. The flag now spawns below the balcony, and Benny's just instantly going there. But
Well,
Durer
they're
seems like he
already
wants to
on
push
it
up.
even.
Yeah. Seems like.
Looks like they're gonna put Attila up on the balcony.
But UK is pushing from behind.
Well,
This.
through the alley, so I mean, it's still gonna be hard for UK to take.
It is.
I,
It's definitely.
Attila should actually set up on the balcony, I feel like, then they have
He's
a
on
much
his way.
better crossfire.
He's on
Yeah,
his way
there
there
we go.
now. But.
This is gonna be very difficult for
Oh.
UK to push.
Cirkin
Like,
is
they're gonna
fighting.
push into a crossfire with, I don't know.
Hippo and Cirkin is fighting up here though. Oh, a nice jab by Black Tide, taking down Cirkin in the tower.
Yeah.
That's one of their cows down.
Ooh. The BeNe imps are split apart again. Look at the BeNe imps.
Yeah.
They're just running around.
Right now, Deacon
Panic
is
or something.
like Cleric and Deacon are just like.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good
they can
crouch
just
by
pick
T
the
there,
fights
dismounting Black Tide.
That's a good
That's
kill.
good.
That's a really good important move there.
But
Kellerman
BeNe
is
are
also
splitting up
fighting
into 1v1s.
Yeah.
There's 1v1s all over the map. Look at this.
Yeah.
I don't
Deacon
think this
and
is gonna favor you.
BeNe saving Kellerman there a little bit.
Oh.
That was good. Like, I mean, double kill from T. He's doing really good work here.
T is doing really good work.
But Jarvis with a double kill as well, proving again. Archers, man. Archers are not something you want to screw with.
No.
LaRue is
Especially-
kind of stuck here in the corner, fighting Anker now in a 1v1. Kellerman fighting Cleric over here, but Black Tide is just gonna. A bump and he's gone.
Yeah.
Just for show, he's gonna stab him in the back. 5-1 to UK.
Yeah, 5-1 to UK, and again, you could just see the BeNe imps splitting up to
Yeah, you could.
everywhere,
you can
like-
literally see it on the camera. Just
yeah.
two people fighting, and then they backed away, and then a Cleric and Deacon, like the two brothers, who have been playing together for years and years and years, can just pick their own fights so freely.
Yeah, and I mean like T got like 2 kills and Attila also got a really good kill, but it was already like too late at that point because the UK Cav were wrapping up kills, and I mean yeah, Black Tide gets dismounted at some point, but I think he
got
already
another
got a kill
horse.
by then.
He got another horse as well, so it
Yeah,
didn't really matter that
and
much.
Jarvis and Pike could also shoot wherever he wanted, and I think both LaRue and Attila ended up in a 1v1 at some point as well.
It didn't seem like LaRue got pushed so much in the beginning, but I don't think he landed his shots. Maybe he's a little bit cold hand still. It's still
Maybe.
relatively early, but he kind of needs to warm up right now.
Well,
Otherwise, it's gonna cost
relatively
him.
early. I mean, they are 5-1 behind right now. They don't want to go down
Yeah.
6-1 on this
6-1
map.
on
because
this map is not good.
like, then they would have to win the next map 6-0, which I don't see them doing if they don't play together more.
Yeah, I would
Because
agree with that
they're
as well.
splitting up too much. I think BeNe looked better on the last set, like in the infights at least when they were together, and then when they split up, it completely falls apart.
Yeah, like the Bennett team gets flashy kills. They get like these really nice early game kills usually, but then they kind of just fall apart. Which is a shame to
Yeah.
see.
They just need to step that up right now. I hope to see better teamwork from BeNe right now. They need to stick together, push into this as a unit, like try to get those pickoffs again if they can. But
Yeah.
it looks like the BeNe 2 of them are already hit, and that's
Anthony
not
as
good
well
for
is
your
taken
infight.
down quite to like about half health.
Yeah, well, I mean, UK
They're-
have more imps to work with though.
That's true, and I mean the armor of the UK team right now is pretty heavy.
I feel like as BeNe,
Oh, nice
yeah,
headshot on
that's what they
Kellerman.
need. Exactly, that's what they need. They need to
That
pick
was a
off
nice job.
and then pick a fight afterwards.
They
Push in
kind of
as a
are as well.
unit.
They're pushing in now, but LaRue and Attila are
Oh,
both right
Kellerman
next to each other.
immediately taken down by Deacon.
Oh,
Oh, and
a team
Sturgeon's
killer from
running.
Jarvis. That's
Ooh.
this is good for BeNe.
Well, it's
Caesar
still pretty
losing
even
ships,
though.
still
But
taking down.
again, fights going on all over the place again.
Yeah,
I don't know
it is.
how
Oh.
BeNe managed it, but
Another team kill from UK. It's 3 versus 4 to BeNe's
Tho-
favor
those
this time.
team
That
kills
side
are
is
actually
really low.
losing them this round
It
right
is,
now.
yeah. 2 team kills around. That would have been the 2 players who would have made this an even fight. Black Tide is so
Yeah.
low right now. He's switching to the spear, trying to just knocks it a little bit, sense into Attila. But yeah, absolutely no chance of getting away from this one.
Yeah. I
BeNe got this
mean,
early kill this time again, and this time they could make more use of it. They actually pushed in
well,
and
they
took
made
the
more
fight to
use of
them.
it, but I felt like, again, after like 20 or 30 seconds or so, the fight split up again, and the only reason that they held an advantage at some point was because of the 2 team kills, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say
And
so.
I think if those 2 players extra would have been there for UK, they might actually have pulled off that round, even though BeNe were at some point doing reasonably well in their individual fights. But again, it splits up so much all the time, and that just favors UK so much.
Because of their individual skill, essentially. Like the UK team,
Oh, I mean, they
I mean, they're
also
not.
have more
Yeah,
imps,
yeah,
so
that's very true as well. I think player per player, again, these teams are quite evenly matched.
yeah.
What I would do if I was BeNe though is drop one of the archers and switch in an infantry. Because
Um,
these 2 archers, they haven't really gotten anything done. And they're on
yeah, but
lords.
like it would work if they wouldn't let the fight develop in the way it did the
They
last couple of rounds, you
they
know.
kind of don't have a choice though, because like the flag will spawn where the flag will spawn. They have a 50-50 chance, and UK has actually been pretty good at predicting this. Unlike
Or
me,
incredibly lucky.
yeah,
Who
it's
knows?
luck, yeah, but I mean it's a 50-50 chance. It's not gonna spawn in the market this time, so BeNe should have a good, yeah, there we go, spawns and spawn. This,
Yeah, but they need to like hold it better than they did
yeah,
last
they
time.
do. Chances are, looks like UK is just gonna push through the tunnels this time as well. They like pushing through the tunnels.
Well, I mean, arguably it's a better position to push from like
It
crossfire
prevents
wise because
any
it's
crossfire.
harder for BeNe to set up crossfire from this side in my opinion, but
Yeah, I think so as well. The javelins are flying once more. Not as many as the first run this time, but
yeah.
they're kind of just holding on to them, waiting for them to get a little bit closer. It seems like. Jarvis
Yeah.
is in a
Uh,
really good position over there, though.
I just like to see BeNe waiting for these for a potential pickoff or a 1 or 2 again before they start the fight, and that they actually don't split up after that. Like LaRue is so much to the side here. Like M is just gonna push him,
Leonard is
and
coming in to save him.
the
Black
fight
tie
is already
trap.
splitting up again.
I mean, right now.
Caesar's being pushed away from the flag.
Oh, a nice kick there by Valerie, though. Taking down M, knocking him down, and yeah, no chance for M. Was hoping it was
Banati running into
quick
Jarvis
enough.
and by M gets
Jarvis,
taken out by Journey
Hippo,
though.
Mark, Anchor, all getting kill here. Oh, that
Doesn't look good
force.
for Bene again.
Sirkin got just completely trapped into the infantry, just getting smacked.
Oh, and the team
A team
kill.
kill by
Okay.
LaRue.
I mean, the team kill didn't really make a
It
difference for the
didn't,
outcome of
none
this
at this
round,
point. Yeah.
but it's still
It hurts.
it gets your morale down.
Yeah.
Like Bene, you've got to be
Oh,
feeling
Denner
pretty
taking a
bad
one.
about it.
Can you take? Ah, that guy is really low. He's just gonna shield up, wait for Cleric
Yeah,
to come
he's
out of
just
the map.
gonna heal up. He's not gonna
Now
take the
he's gonna
risk.
stab him or jab him. Yeah. Oh, close jab. Black tie likes his javelins. Donnie is fighting really well though, but yeah.
Yeah, he's fighting really well,
Commentator's
but
curse. Every time I
doesn't
say
really
so,
make a difference. Yeah. I mean, I just feel that Bene right now they need to get their stuff together, man. Like they're not playing together as they should.
they're kind of running out
And
of time here.
like I feel like the imps let themselves get pushed apart so quickly. Like I know I said in the beginning they hold their own quite well, but that's only like the first 10 to 20 seconds, and then they get pushed in all directions. Like, especially in the last round of that set, you could see that Caesar was pushed in one direction by 2 imps, and then, well, left to his fate, and Kellerman was pushed into some direction, you know, and taken down. The other 2 remaining imps also got pushed somewhere else, you know, and
Yeah.
that completely splits up the fight all the time, and they didn't stick together as they should, I feel. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because they felt too pressured, but if you retreat from a fight, you should do so as a unit, you know,
Yeah.
if you
If you try to
or
separate
take
on your
more
own,
imps so you can actually take the fight.
if you try to separate on your own, you're gonna get trapped by either a cav or an archer, and then you're just gonna go down. You have essentially no
Yeah.
chance of getting away from that.
Yeah, also in that last round of the set, M pushed up to Donor and LaRue. And I mean, yeah, M died, but he kept LaRue and
Yeah, that's the
Donor
thing.
out of the fight for like 10 to 20 seconds, and Donor was, I don't know, like, it felt very awkward to see LaRue and Donor be apart from their team so much because the UK imps already outnumbered the BeNe imps, and then they also like separate Donor from the team. Like, yeah, M has to go up there as well, but
But he's one person pushing away two people. Like what
exactly.
I think I would have done there is like in a perfect world where I would know the outcome, I would have gone forward and actually met M and fought him. Like just shielded up a little bit,
You
and
can't
then
really do that though, because that leaves the opportunity for UK to completely like box you out of the
well,
like
the thing
sandwich you
is
pretty much.
the thing is he saw Donor behind him, and he could have said, okay, I'll keep him busy for like 2 seconds. You sneak up behind him and smack him in the back. Um,
Oh,
it's in
I
a
think
perfect world,
M
but
saw that he was gonna push up behind him though.
maybe yeah. But I mean, it would still be yeah. I think I still would have risked it. It's these are like split second calls that you kind of just need to make. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna have to see some serious work done here by BeNe in terms of teamwork if they want to achieve what they need to achieve on this map, which would be, well, win
They
six
need
round
they need to
and
win 6-1 and like 6 wins and then one loss is what they can afford to, if they want to win.
yeah, they
Uh,
can only afford to lose one round in two sets, and
it's possible.
that's
This is the map that Ben actually picked. This is
it's
more open.
possible, but the thing is, it will only work if BeNe step up their teamwork, their communication, their coordination a tremendous amount.
Yeah, they are behind pretty heavily here.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna feel very comfortable about this. It's also gonna come down to how confident UK feel, though. If they go into this overconfident, then BeNe might get some rounds off them, but it's gonna be very difficult.
it's very true. We are once again live. This is the first set on Castellum.
Yeah,
Looks like the team setups is obviously different this time. Bene going with 3 archers, 3 cavalry and 2 infantry. That's kind of standard.
mm,
You don't really see too many deviations from the standard 4-2 or 3-3-2.
yeah. And on UK 4 cav, 2 moves, 2 archers, which is also nothing out of the ordinary for figure, I'd say.
This is the 2 standard setups for like
Yeah.
it's just it works. Like it's a stable team setup.
I mean, UK just have the archer, 2 archer in the pairings and 4 cav. That's just a strong lineup
Yeah, it is.
to play with. Like, if you want to play it safe and not too crazy, that's definitely what you go for on this map.
Yeah. I think right now Bennett can't really afford to take too many risks. They need to just play how the game is played and hope kind of that UK makes these minor mistakes. Or Bennett needs to get early picks actually.
I mean, it feels like BeNe can find the early picks, but
Yeah,
what do they do with it afterwards?
that is actually really true. Yeah, they kind of they drop the ball
Because
once
so
they
far,
have these
whenever they
sets
got a
rolling.
pick on one of the UK cav or infs, they haven't actually gotten any advantage out of it, it feels like, which is
Yeah,
just awkward.
it's true. We have the flag now spawning next to Princess Balcony. LaRue is gonna take a pretty good
Yes.
position, but Attila's kind of already there. He's in the water. It looks like LaRue is gonna go over here to the soup
Yeah,
table.
and where is
Oh,
Caius
Deacon taking a big
going,
hit there.
actually?
Kais is up on
Oh,
the
Caius is on the
princess.
princess
Yeah,
balcony, alright.
it's a good position.
I kind
Right
of
now
like
they
this
have.
by BeNe because they
This is a
set up a very
really good
wide
crossfire.
crossfire, but I think that LaRue might actually get pushed out by Cav fairly soon,
But
but we'll
it's
we'll
not an
see
easy
how it
position
works
to
out.
push.
Yeah,
It's because he can just jump behind those tables and kind of just
yeah.
take cover.
I think the
And
BeNe Cav are gonna like have the job of making sure that their archers don't get killed because they have a really strong crossfire on the flag now,
yeah,
the BeNe archers. So
M is
it's
gonna
gonna
push
be up
forward a
to
little bit.
UK to approach this fight. I don't know how they want to approach this fight though.
It's really
Looks like
difficult to do this.
like they're splitting up a lot, But I feel like this might not necessarily favor UK, but we'll see.
We'll see, yeah. LaRue and Kellerman is not fighting 2 versus 1 against M here. Trying to do a shield stun. Missing
Oh yeah,
bump,
M
kicks.
oh,
Oh, he didn't get a hit. But M goes
yeah,
down.
but
Nice
it looks
bump
like the
by
BeNe archers start to go to work. Attila got 1 kill already. Kellerman
true.
took
Kai
down
is getting
M.
a kill
Kai is
here.
taking down his own. Yeah,
That's
there we
almost,
go.
yeah, that's actually all of the Cav. Mitchell is forcing the
Yeah,
melee now.
and now the archers can go to work. They have a perfect crossfire.
Again, here you see exactly what we mentioned in the beginning. The cavalry and the archers. They're doing
Yep.
all of the work right now. Beautiful team play there by Caesar and LaRue. Sig's taking down Deacon.
Yeah, there
Victor
we
being
go.
the last one alive. No chance in heaven or hell to get out of that situation.
That
and he goes
was
down.
really solid by BeNe.
That was textbook. How you
I
defend against this.
really liked that crossfire, putting Attila just below the wooden bridge there, and yeah, I mean LaRue was on the side and he got pushed by M at first, but M had to split up from his team for that, and I mean there is no way that you're gonna put a couple of calves on killing LaRue when you also have Caius and Attila shooting you in the back then. Because,
Yeah,
to be
I mean,
honest, if
M had to
everyone would
turn
have
to
gone
side.
for LaRue, Attila would have been able to shoot.
Yeah, he
Really.
did get a couple of shots on towards him. They didn't
Yeah.
connect because he had to shield up, but it gave Caesar enough time to come and help him out. And they bumped him down, kicked him, and slapped him. And just he had
Yeah.
no chance of getting out of that.
It honestly felt like a little bit like UK was unsure how to push it, which I was at first as well, but looking at it in hindsight, I think it might have been better to push Caius first, because if you push Caius on the Princess Balcony,
Yeah,
there's not
yeah.
really any support he can get.
Also, the Princess Balcony is such a good position to shoot from. Like, you're
Yes.
so defended. Like, infantry
Yeah.
will not push you up here.
I think if they would have
just
pushed
can't.
Caius and killed him quickly, then that crossfire would have been so much less effective.
Yeah, they had a perfect crossfire. Like, you cannot get a better crossfire than that safely.
Oh, that was indeed a beautiful crossfire. And
Yeah.
you could see that it came to show as well. They got like 3 or 4 kills in
They
a
got
row.
most of the kills that round. The
Yep.
cavalry were more of a support, just bumping him down, and just looking at the scoreboards. Every single of the cavalry, almost everyone got a kill even. Caesar didn't, but
Yeah.
he did really good supporting. Donner, he died too quickly. They picked him off quite
Well,
early,
I
but
mean,
this happens sometimes. As an infantry especially.
let's see what happens around this flag though. It's over on the church. Like, it's harder for BeNe to crossfire, but again, like BeNe and Attila and LaRue are kind of in an awkward position there in the forest.
I mean,
Getting.
that's actually really true as well.
It
There's
looks like
fights-
T is doing a really good job
Kai
though.
is taking down M.
Yeah, M didn't have his shield anymore, got crouched down by T, so T is doing a really good job at defending his archers here.
Pepper is in
And
a
the
really
BeNe
good
imps
position
took
though.
the flag already.
But Pepper's in such a good position. Like having
Caesar's
the
also gonna
restaurant
come and
area
help out. I
is
think
so nice.
OGL is gonna like die here, be left to his fate.
He's fighting too many people right now. Kai is
Oh,
taking
I really
down
like this
another
position
killer.
by LaRue. It's so
LaRue
hard
has
to,
a good position, and he's
to
also
reach
so tanked
LaRue
out.
there. Oh, he's getting pushed by
Oh.
Victor though.
Victor, but considering how he attacked the position, he didn't really get that much damage done. LaRue is still really healthy.
Yeah.
T doing great work there, taking down Deacon, and again another kill from Attila. He's done really good this round.
Yeah, only Victor left, and the BeNe archers are doing a lot of work.
Such good work from
T
them.
and Caesar also did a good job there helping their archers out in the forest, because if they don't, then the BeNe archers in the forest, they just get pushed and they don't get time to shoot. And you could just see that Caius and LaRue, they knew that they were being pressured in the forest, but they just trusted their cav to halt the advance of the UK players that were trying to push them, and they just shot into the fight on the other side of the river, and it worked out perfectly for them.
Yeah, they did it really flawlessly, almost. Again, almost textbook. Like they're doing this incredibly well. I think they prepared for this map better than Valorant, and we could
Yes.
actually see that this will end up 6-2. I could see that happening right now.
UK do switch something up though. They take an extra infantry, which I think is a good idea, considering that.
Oh, they're gonna fight
Oh, they're
instantly
gonna
up here.
push right up to.
They
Oh, that headshot.
Caius did such a good headshot,
Looks like UK want to go very aggressive, but
and
I think
they can't
BeNe
right
should
now.
just back out. Be
Yeah,
happy
just
with
back
the kill.
away. Look, LaRue taking a textbook tree. Like you cannot push them now. LaRue will just shoot you down one by one.
Well, Attila is also like he would be shooting them in the back.
Where is Attila right now?
He's
Oh,
like
he's on there. Yeah, he's a
at his
little bit out of
bridge, you
position.
know.
But actually, this is a really good position if the UK decides to just stay there.
I
Chances are
really,
either LaRue or Attila is gonna get a kill, just by
yeah.
from these two positions.
I really love how the BeNe archers are moving around the map, taking the best possible positions that they can, and they work very well with it at the moment. That
You could
I think that's really
see,
good.
you could see the beautiful communication they had there as well. Instantly, like they didn't really see UK pushing it first, but when they saw, they instantly backed away. They got a kill, and just backed away. Excellent choice to be honest
Well,
there.
it was lovely to see how LaRue was like, okay, we get pushed. I just wait for one of the imps to come up and
Yeah,
see if he drops his guard, and happened to drop his guard, and he got punished for it.
yeah. Kai is just executing him. No
And
chance
BeNe
for him to
just
get out.
pushing UK out of there.
I mean, they had the number advantage and they kind of the health advantage. Deacon there is
Oh,
taking a little bit
what?
of a hit, but
UK look boxed in here. If
they
the
are
BeNe
so
Cav
boxed in.
engage here, they get okay.
Shinga taking on Caesar them in a couch.
Yeah.
Caesar trying to do his aggressive play, I think. Kind of getting disappointed and like just punished for it there. Kaius with again a
Another beautiful
headshot.
headshot. That's two imps down from UK already. I don't actually know how UK are gonna take this fight if the BeNe
They
inf
like
protect their archers enough. Because the
how?
BeNe
Yeah, exactly.
archers
How
are
are they
they're
gonna protect
protected so
us?
well.
Victor taking on LaRue though. There goes one of them.
Ooh,
That was a good kill by Victor.
that was a really good kill. Although I
Kellerman
think,
kind of disappointing. Like he didn't pay attention to the back there. I think
yeah, he should have.
he was more focused. Oh, Pepper with a kill on
Attila getting
Attila.
headshotted by Pepper. That was
Also
a really
two of the
good
archers
shot.
gone, but Durnan taken down. Kai is taken down. T taking down Pepper. Like one by one they fall. Double kill from T here.
Nice double kill by T there. Yeah.
Kellerman has the flag. He's gonna wait. Kaius is probably
And
gonna take the flag,
I
but
mean, right
Shing.
now, I feel like UK are the ones who get split apart all the
Yeah.
time.
I mean, that doesn't help getting picked off instantly at the beginning. That hurts.
Of course, but I mean, they probably thought like, okay, well, we got split apart in the first two rounds of the set. Let's try and push Princess Balcony now. M gets shot, BeNe retreats out unscathed, and I think at that point their confidence was like really
It
shattered. And
hurts.
I
It
mean,
hurts
they
so
they
much.
got some kills back in that last round, at least at the last part of the round there, but it just wasn't enough.
Yep.
I think the BeNe archers definitely they did such a great job.
They.
In the first two rounds I loved their archer positions. In the last round it was a little bit less because well
I
I
think
generally think it was a harder spot to crossfire and the Ruru got taken down from behind. But
I think UK did perfectly there, just doing what they needed to do. They killed the archers, and they had a bigger chance of like winning that round. But in the end, it just wasn't enough.
do you think so though? Because by doing that they do really split up.
Yeah, but
I
they
would
kind of
say
have
like
to. Like, do you want to leave LaRue, Attila, and Kai's shooting, considering how
no, of course not.
flawlessly they've
But
been shooting right now?
I feel like you should push a couple. Like I think at some point two of the BeNe archers in that last round were clustered up somewhere. If they had pushed them in full force and take them out, then it's only LaRue.
That's true. LaRue got taken on actually quicker than any, but I
Yeah,
know
because
exactly what you
what
mean.
they kind of did now is split up their forces over the BeNe archers, and the only thing that the BeNe Inf and Cav had to do was make sure their archers could shoot.
Yep,
You know.
yep. That's essentially the role of. That's basically the role they have in a team. Like let archers get
Yeah.
shots off, and it's working really well. Like you could see the cavalry players, they didn't get that many kills individually, but
I
they
mean,
were involved in every single fight.
BeNe should keep on going. They can actually still win this. And I actually kind of feel worried for UK because yes, they only need like one round for a tie, but then it would come to Winterberg, which
Oh, that would be awesome.
that would be awesome, but I don't think they necessarily want to do that, you know.
Do you think actually?
So
Because considering UK's strengths being
no,
infantry
you
on
never want to
Winterberg,
go for a draw though, now do you?
yeah, I mean you obviously don't. Like if you could choose
Yeah,
a win or a draw, you would go for a win.
exactly.
But
That's what I mean. Like, why
I
would
think
you?
maybe UK just aren't that worried because all right, if it goes Winterberg, believe the rules are you go same classes, like same factions, which means Nord versus Nords. considering the heavy
Yeah,
infantry force,
but
like
we're not there
UK could
yet,
go
you know.
8 infantry
We're
without
not
like
there yet.
blinking. That's true.
Like, BeNe still need to win this set just as convincingly as they just did in order to get to that.
Yeah.
And they can't afford to lose more than one round.
Also, yes.
So, technically speaking, UK only need half a set.
Yeah, actually, that's really true. But I mean, you think there's a faction imbalance here? I think I've said this before again. Swadia versus Vegas is the most evened out class setup you can get. Like you cannot get it more even than that.
I mean, I think it's gonna be great for BeNe having
Yeah,
their archers be able to shoot in the fight into the fights at a much higher pace.
they're gonna be able to shoot at least twice as fast.
Yeah.
And like, they're not as accurate, of course, but a skilled crossbow or archer just don't really care that much about it. Like they can
Yeah.
still hit.
I think UK should just stick to what works for them, which is not necessarily like take infs and split up and take the fights from there, because that doesn't work for them on an open map. But they can just as well fight together and push out their archers one by one from their positions. And I mean, of course, you don't always like have the time for that if the flag spawned already. You know, it's
Yeah,
hard to push out every archer one by one, but they can at least push out one.
that's
You
really
know.
true. And here we are, the final set. Potentially,
Yeah,
we
the
might
final
see
set.
Winterbreak, but if not, this is at least the last set on Castella. So
Yes.
trying to
And
shoot a little bit on each other, but
looks like UK go for 4 cav, 2 in 2 archers, which is normal again.
yeah, it's
Just like I mentioned for the last set. And BeNe, I like this. They stick to the 3 archers, and
why would they not?
judging on how well they've used their archers, they've used their archers so efficiently the last set.
Yeah,
I think they can do this.
they
It's
absolutely
completely
can.
fine, and it's Fagers too.
Vague,
Honestly,
yeah,
I wouldn't have minded it on any faction except for maybe like Nords, but
Well, what is your favorite faction actually? Because mine is downright like clear. It's Vegas. Like I absolutely love the bows. I play with war bows sometimes in matches just for the fun of it. Like oh, it's so good.
I mean for bows it's definitely Fagers, but
Yeah.
otherwise I like Swadia a lot.
Yeah, you're one of these people. You like the
I
sword
w-
in infantry as well.
Mm.
Weird. Flag spawns over in church. Not sure who's actually gonna take it first. They're kind of even out here. They might actually just end up fighting here. Ah, maybe not. Ah, UK is just rushing for a flag.
Yeah. I mean, oh,
Oh,
looks
here
like
they're
the
catching.
fight might break out
Oh,
straight in the
Deacon
open here. I
stabbing
think
LaRue
that,
in the back.
but LaRue is in the middle of the fight actually.
Yeah, he's not being able to do anything. But
Oh,
Attila and Caius are
Attila's gonna
both
shoot from
shooting.
the
Yeah.
backside though. I think Attila's gonna
Oh,
go to work.
Black Tide and Anchor each with a kill.
Well, Attila needs to be careful.
Oh, that was good by Caesar just bumping.
The
him down,
BeNe
but-
Cav need to help their archers out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caesar
BeNe
with a
Imp's
double
going
kill
to
now.
work though.
Yeah.
And there goes Caesar taking down
Tide is-
Schwingen as well.
Anchor and OGL, they don't have a crossfire here. They're so grouped up.
I think BeNe held beautifully there. That was probably one of the better positions that UK could have fought in, because
Yeah.
it doesn't really allow BeNe the chance to set up the crossfire that they want.
That's true.
And they took down Caius, and T, and Donor, but
Yeah, they took him
they
out quite
still
quickly, but
lost that initial skirmish.
they caught BeNe in a really awkward position. They didn't really have the archer positions they wanted. Like
Yeah, and
BeNe
now there's
kind of
only
relies on
30
it.
seconds left. They need to get to the flag.
Right now, they can make a shield wall on the flag and probably survive and win a round. But
Well,
I think
their
they're gonna
flag
fight
isn't
it out.
high enough though.
I think it's no, not anymore. I might have been in the beginning, but we might actually see the first
Caesar
draw.
taking down OGL.
But Black Tie taking on LaRue.
Or they need to take down Anchor. They don't want it raw.
No, they
BeNe
don't. They actually
BeNe don't
did
want
win
the
that
draw.
fight, but
Oh, Black Tide
Right
doing
now
work
they
on
actually
the
do
back
want the
lines.
draw.
You can actually bring this back.
5 seconds left. Can Anchor kill Ziggs? Oh, he's really low. Attila though.
Oh.
Yeah. Then it actually wins. They did have the high flag.
BeNe, okay, I didn't actually know that was high
I
enough
wasn't
to
sure.
win.
It's a little bit awkward the way the flag works in that
Oh,
case.
that was
because you
so
cannot see it for
close
sure.
though.
That was incredibly close.
like Anchor and Black Tide completely pulled it back there from, well, what seemed to me like an impossible disadvantage, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Anchor and Black Tide played incredibly well there, but did you see the health of the banner players there at the end? Like a
Yeah.
bump, once, like just
I
one
can
wild
actually,
stallion would have bumped them
I
down
can
and killed them
already
both.
imagine like the BeNe players screaming on their
Yeah,
PS right there,
exactly.
like, don't die on
Yeah,
the
just
flag.
shield up, be offensive, and just please don't die. I don't think they say please, but you could hear
Oh,
it.
that was too
That
close
was
for comfort
so
though.
close. I thought that would be a draw. I didn't think the flag was high enough.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Looks like UK is just gonna take the defensive positions on the Princess Balcony. Not really setting up crossfire from the market, Pikachu market, but
Yeah,
that's
well,
okay. That's okay in considering. Like, I
yeah.
think the
I mean,
Benicab would take advantage of that and just push and kill them.
exactly.
Especially considering like Caesar is a really aggressive player as well, and T as well is pretty aggressive.
I actually
Figs not so much.
wonder if the flag spawns below the balcony now. I actually really want to see what kind of position the BeNe archers take.
Yeah, they
Because
don't really
last
have a good
round,
position
you
right
could
now.
just see the impact of having the BeNe archers out of the fight. Like initially, as I said before, UK
Oh,
took a very good fight and took
yeah,
them by surprise, it almost looked like.
yeah, they did. UK kind of
But,
wanting to push down, but they
ooh,
back away. They shouldn't be doing this, I think, because they're gonna give Benny time to set up here. Attila,
yeah,
they already have a
they're
good
already
crossfire
set up. They
actually.
might actually try to push into the flank of BeNe here, so BeNe
That's
would have
smart, yeah.
to adjust
Because
their
Kaius
position.
LaRue on one side and Attila on the other, if they try to push Kaius, he's gonna
But
die. Like, they're just gonna shoot him down.
they're not
Shingen.
actually pushing any side.
Yeah, they're just
They're,
being very indecisive here. They're not taking any
yeah,
hits
well,
though,
I
so it's
mean, you
okay.
don't necessarily need to take the flag yet,
That's true.
especially as UK. You don't want to fight in that crossfire too early, but I don't know, man.
Crossfire
Looks
didn't
like
really
a very
make
good
any
crossfire
impact there.
from BeNe again, although not as devastating as when they were on the other side of the map, I think, but still a very good crossfire.
If Benny
Will be
gets
up to
help
the
here,
BeNe Cav again to let them shoot into the fight.
Anchor does have a good position though. But he's
Yeah.
kind of
I
behind his
think
infantry.
LaRue might actually
Oh,
have a
Kelman getting
position a
hit.
little bit too far away from the flag, but we
Yeah.
will see.
I mean, right now they're kind of just getting shot, both of the infantry players here. Kellerman getting shot, Black Tide got shot there.
Oh, that was really
Attila
good
taking down
teamwork by
Shingen.
the BeNe archers.
Yeah. Did they double hit?
Yeah, LaRue shot, like, he tried to go for Caius, then LaRue shot him in the
Oh!
back, and then Attila.
Our Anchor has done really well this match as well. He got 3 kills first round and now Attila though,
Yeah, but
switching it up, killing Victor.
BeNe archers going to
LaRue
work.
killing Black Tide.
BeNe
Double
archers
kill from
going to work. There
LaRue
we
there.
go.
Six is now gonna come in just to bump. Yeah, T's
Yeah,
smacking him
like,
down.
this is lost for UK this
Yeah.
round.
7-6 Ben's favor. That's
Um,
one of the comebacks. Triple kill from LaRue in the end.
it's actually 6-6 now, yeah?
Is it? Oh no, damn it, did I screw up the scores? Is it 6-6?
Um,
No.
No, wait, it has to be, because they had one round on last set, on last map. And now they won the first set now 3-0, and they have 2-0 now. So that's 6 rounds. So it has to be 6-6.
6-6?
It has to be.
I'll trust you. I trusted my streamer mod more, but considering it's not been my best friend tonight, we're gonna trust your math more.
Great.
So
Yeah, it's 6-6.
then
I'm positive.
there's no chance of getting Winterberg, is there?
There is. If UK get this round and then BeNe win
Well, I
the
mean,
one after, then it would be
UK
Winterberg.
would win 3 rounds. Like,
No,
there
no.
needs to be 3 rounds won. One team needs to win 3 rounds, which means someone would have 1 point more. If
No.
UK now win 3 rounds, then they will win because it would be, yeah, more, right?
Well, if UK win 2 rounds, they win the match.
That's also true.
So it wouldn't even have to go to 3
Yeah,
rounds.
it actually wouldn't even go. What? 3 rounds is the way the matches work right now, so.
Anyways, let's see. Oh,
Oh,
flag is on BeNe.
BeNe guessing best position they can hope for there. Turner's already on the
Yeah,
flag.
let's see how the archers said. I'm just keeping my eyes on these BeNe archers
Yeah,
because they've
they're
been
making
doing so
everything.
much work.
I will-
And they're
Oh, So
now
trying
they're
to
all
sneak
pushing
here.
up to LaRue. I think this is somewhat of a good move, although where is the UK Cav?
Well, where is Attila right now? He's so far away as well. UK Cav is trying to kill
Um,
Attila in the graveyard. Kellerman's gonna go be their
Oh.
help. Ozan taking a big hit.
Ozan taking a big hit, yeah. But the BeNe Cav protecting Attila very well there.
Yeah.
Like, LaRue already retreated back. He's gonna get
Anchor.
pushed now, but he's also gonna be helped by Siegs.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
the crossfire is a little bit nullified now, though, so this is good
That's true.
for UK, I'd say, but they're already one down.
yeah. Ozan taking a big hit early, and then now UK
They
Black Tide
can't
as well is
allow...
low.
Okay, Attila getting taken out. This is
That
better
was
for
good.
UK.
Yeah.
This is a lot better for
This is
UK.
much better, yeah.
Because LaRue is in melee now, the other two archers are already down. The crossfire can't work at the moment anymore. This is good.
It's UK
UK
still has the
just
favor
need
here,
to make
but
the kills now. That's
yeah,
all
they
they
need
to
to
do.
finish him off on the flag here.
Because
the
UK
Brewery
have
as
the
well is stuck on
crossfire.
the flag.
Look at Anchor and OGL. They have
Yeah.
the crossfire.
They have a pretty good crossfire there. And LaRue
Yeah.
is also stuck in on the flag. But they need to kill them. They have 30
Yeah, the
seconds
flag
left.
is actually higher for BeNe, so
Yeah, it's
they
really
need
a
to
lot
make a
higher.
move.
Victor getting stopped there as well, not getting punished more.
It's 30 seconds though. Let's see. Oh, Black Tide gets taken down from his horse.
They're taking on Anthony.
And oh no,
Ooh,
this is
Deacon
not
and the
looking
Kellerman
good
in
for
1v1.
UK anymore. They need to take this fight at the flag and take BeNe down. There's only
Yeah.
3 left and it's 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's really true. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and there we go. The stuns with the ult
The
pike and
stuns,
the
yeah.
lance.
You can
It's
just,
too much.
even if you couldn't reliably shield stun with that many spears, you just click it enough and people will get stunned. And
Yeah, but that was very clutch though. Like,
yeah,
ooh.
BeNe needs to
There
win
were
this
only
round.
6 seconds left on the timer. Like, say that
They
Kellerman
waited
was
so
on the
long.
flag there, you know.
They waited so long. I don't really know why. Did they wait for their archers to get in better positions?
No, I don't think their archers moved anymore at some point.
No. I saw one of their archers moving more towards the water side, but
Yeah, well.
I mean,
it was a lot better move by UK though, like pushing one angle of the crossfire and completely, like they pushed LaRue back into his team, and then Caius and Attila didn't readjust their positions in the meantime. I think they should have actually let Caius and Attila adjust their positions in the meantime to set up another crossfire, you know, as soon as LaRue had retreated. But this was probably hard because the UK Cav will probably have tried to prevent them from that, but
they would have done
they
it.
still should have tried, in my opinion.
They're
Because
already
just
getting hit.
standing there and letting your archers get pushed into melee is not what you want with
No.
Fager and 3 archers, you know?
Yeah, especially BeNe, Veigar, 3 archers. Like, you
Yeah.
want them to shoot because that's their strength.
Yes. The BeNe archers, that like, they need to make sure the BeNe archers
Yeah.
can do this. And so far I've been... Like, their crossfire for the flag below the balcony, below the princess balcony, has been the most successful for them so far. But it's
Yeah,
gonna
they
spawn in the
didn't get
middle
it, though.
now. I
This-
actually think this is hard for BeNe to crossfire.
Yeah, I mean, where do you set up your other archers, especially
I mean,
considering like
not-
they need
not
to attack
only
from this
that.
area?
Not only that, but the UK Cav can go all
Oh,
around.
Getting a
and-
good hit on an archer there.
Yeah.
Isn't he gonna have to be forced back? He can't stand there. He knows that as well.
Oh, that it's come down to this last round, man. If
It
BeNe
potentially
win
last
this,
round.
it's a draw. If UK win this, they win the match.
Oh,
but
I really hope BeNe wins this round. I would love to see Winterberg. It would be
looks
the
like
best setup.
Caius and LaRue are moving over to the furnace here.
Yep.
Oh,
They
LaRue
are-
immediately standing up and shooting here.
Yeah.
They're
They have
trying
the
to get in
crossfire.
here and put up a crossfire. Now
They have the
Attila and
crossfire.
LaRue have a pretty good positions.
Caius as well. Caius hasn't really gotten any shots off this game yet. We expect him to now,
Well,
because last time he did as well, and he got.
I
like,
think
3
Caius
headshots.
has gotten shots in, but
Ooh,
he hasn't
Black
gotten
Tide.
the kills with it.
Black Tide being taken down by Caesar there.
Oh, that's
Attila
not
just
good.
keeping him busy.
And
BeNe,
OGL gets taken down.
yeah, T doing really good work there.
BeNe need to keep it together, just keep on shooting.
Oh,
there we go.
Caius.
You said Caius was a good
Yeah.
shot, so I don't think
Well, this is why I say it. It always proves me wrong. They are forced in this tiny corner here, and there are people down. Attila getting killed there on Shingen. Caesar, Attila, LaRue being taken down, but at this point, who cares?
so. Wow.
7-7.
Yeah, it's 7-7 now.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Well, we
do-
wanted a good match.
well, you
are you
wanted
satisfied?
Winterberg. You actually got your wish granted, man.
Yeah. They do know it's Winterberg, right? Or
Well, it should be.
yeah.
Like,
Let me
there's
check.
no way they're not doing that.
No, it's 8-7 they say in the chat. So that means I
Wow.
was correct the entire time, and I cannot trust you ever again.
What? No, at the point that I said that, it was 6-6, I'm pretty sure.
How did that magical round get played then that I didn't see?
Hmm?
I think, yeah, people saying Raven can't count.
Oh, well, that's obviously great done by me.
I knew it as well. I was you got my hopes up and everything. God damn
I
it.
did. No, it was 2-0 on this set for BeNe at the point that I said
You're
it.
just digging yourself into a deeper grave here, dude.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'll give you a shovel, because I was so disappointed
Oh,
by this.
you give me
I
my
thought,
shovel now.
yeah, I think you
I'll
should.
dig you in with it, okay?
I'll give you like a bottle of water just so you can work faster. But Kelsey as well sent me a message saying it's 7-7.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that was the last round, I think. Now it's 8-7. This I'm trusting the chat, man, and everyone, including the admins.
Okay. Well, that must have been my brain fucking up then, because I thought they won the first map 6-1, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
UK.
they did, yeah. We will get an interview as well.
Oh well.
From the winners of the match, not the drawers. I'm staying on this, man. You're not getting away from this early.
Well, you wanted Winterberg. I was trying to
Yeah, give me false
mentally
hope.
help you, man.
You give me such false hope, and then you just take it away from me. I'm on the verge of crying. This hurts me. This is just ouch.
Hurt you. I'm sorry, man.
Now I check my Steam and I can see all the information, all of it.
Looks like T is on TS, by the way.
Yeah.
Should I move him?
I moved him.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, it was a nice match.
So
I would agree.
Until it's coming as well.
until it's coming as well.
Good night.
Yes.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Congratulations to you too.
Thank you.
So after that first map, you know, being so far down, like what was the plan on getting the match back? Did you feel like, oh no, we're gonna lose now or something? Or
No, we haven't felt that at one moment at all. We
no pressure.
no pressure. We've been in this situation before.
Especially against France.
Like France, last NC was against Poland against Turkey. We were behind, then we came back. And that's exactly what we did now.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we said as well in stream. Like, you guys, yeah, you're down like 5-1 or 5-2? 6-2.
6-2.
Yeah, and like, yeah, whatever. So what? It doesn't really matter for BeNe team. Like, they'll just pull back anyway.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of. We started
Hype,
out with. Yeah, of course, we hyped each other, but we started off with the match saying that everybody has to shut up, no complaining, no raging, and that was done perfectly.
Yeah, I mean,
It seemed to work.
on the first map, it kind of felt like like the BeNe team lacked some coordination, somewhat. Like the fights got really split apart.
And we kept losing our infights because their calf mate just destroyed our inf, basically, and then our calf came too late most of the time, and yeah, we knew that we were a bit lacking inf comparing to UK, but they did excellent. They always do. The second map, they applied the flag pressure like they should, without dying.
Yeah, well, I mean, evidently the like perhaps somewhat unnecessary losses on the first map, like they didn't wear you down at all, and on the second map, like the BeNe archers, man, they really went to work. Was that was that the plan all along? Just let the archers shoot and
yeah, that's the plan we have. We try to use the inf as bait, and they're good bait. They stay alive long, We just let the archers
Do all the
do,
work.
do all the work and have the cav support the inf if needed, or just defend, keep the enemy cav away from our archers.
It looked very well executed. I really love the positions that you let the archers like Lebrew, Attila, Caius, like
Yeah.
all of them at
Castellums.
really nice positions.
The positioning
Yeah.
was flawless there.
Our open maps is probably our strongest side.
Yeah,
we
I
do,
think
we do well.
one of the rounds, like on the last set, where the flag spawned at the church.
Yeah, that was a
I think they
big-
really took care of your crossfire
Yeah,
quite well.
yeah,
but-
yeah.
They almost
that
won the
was-
round as well. The only round they almost won, actually, I
Yeah,
think, on that
yeah,
map.
that's right. There was a bit of chaotic in our team speak at that moment.
Did they catch you completely off guard then? Or?
No, but like myself, I made an error just running in their all pikes, and then I'm done. We kept losing people one by one. Instead, we should just turtle on the flag and wait it out.
Were you as surprised as we were when you actually won that round? Because we were sure it was a draw, considering the
Yeah.
flag.
Oh, you mean the first round in the third set, or?
I
without flag?
didn't even realize that it was close to a draw. To be honest,
It was
I
so
thought,
low. Like, just
I
the
thought
tip
we
of
had
it.
it raised very high, but
That's the like the way you see things in a match sometimes. Like, oh yeah, we got this. But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
flags, the maps you picked, you guys picked Castellums. I can see why now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
also banned out the two most close maps on.
Yeah, that's because we're like UK, like I said, they
Yeah,
got a
infantry.
great strong infantry team. Their cav is good as well.
Yeah.
The arch are good, but not better than our arches.
No,
My
it's
honest
definitely true.
opinion. Well, at least this match, they were better.
I mean, like at some point, did you feel like, well, we have this in the bag or something? Once you really came back from such a big deficit after the first map, did you feel at any point like getting very confident or overconfident, or was it just like a generally even mood, like everyone kept their wits about them and just played like they should?
We were focused to the last second. Some people already calculating how much rounds we.
So you had
were
something to
able
calculate. Oh
What?
wow. we had so many problems because in the end Raven said no, it's 7-7. Like that was
Yeah,
the final
I
score.
thought so.
So I thought like, oh wow, we can see Winterberg if you win this last round, and I was so happy seeing like, oh, we're getting a
so wanted to
Winterberg.
see Winterberg.
And then I made like 5 different errors on the.
I'm
stream.
glad it didn't want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I
then that was
think
really
it-
hard for us.
Yeah, it would have been really hard, but it
Yeah.
would have been so much fun for us. So.
Nah, true.
Yeah, true,
But
true.
you played incredibly well. I think you deserve this victory. It was
Yeah, the
really close.
last map, second map, we played well.
Yeah, the first one, yeah, but that was their pick as well. I think they know
Yeah.
quite well.
I mean, overall, was the result, was it kind of as expected, how you expected it to work out? Like
Yeah.
lose on the closed map,
Oh.
semi-closed map,
Yeah,
win
we
on the open.
kind of expected not to do great on the first class map, but we tried, and every round we got was important. That's how we went into the map, the first map. But
Yeah, it kind of showed as well. Like on the second map, the coordination was a lot better in your team, I felt like.
yeah, it's I don't know what it is.
I mean,
Right.
what did you feel like most pressured by in the match, though? Was it mainly just the imps that you felt pressured by? You felt like you could just handle the archers and the cav quite easily compared to what your own team could do with them?
I think
Well-
for us it was the hardest, like with their calves. If we don't shoot them down, then they will be a big problem for us. So I think that was the main target for us to shoot down all the time. And
You
especially
were
also the
often-
archers, but
Yeah, I mean, considering how often you guys got early picks off on their cavalry, you seem to really focus them down, and it really worked.
Yeah, we did, and the archers as well. They had the assignment to do as much damage on horses, so we can basically dismount them with one lance if needed.
Yeah.
One
So-
lance hit.
You're going to the finals now, obviously.
Again, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, second time.
it's the second year in a row. How do you
Yeah.
feel about it?
Hyped.
And like, how do you want to prepare for it? Like, obviously, I mean, I don't know which of the other two teams of the other semifinals you're going to be facing in the finals.
I was thinking
I
we
think
could.
Turkey.
I don't know if it was streamed or not. I think the other match was streamed, so let's do like a spoiler warning now. Like for the next 20 seconds, don't listen if you want to know, if you haven't seen the other one, or
Oh,
pause
you're gonna spoil
pause this
everything
video
now.
and then you can watch it while, because you know the result of this one. But
Alright.
Actually, I got
let's try to
told
find
by
out.
someone that Turkey and France were not agreeing to the same servers. Like France didn't want to play on the Turkish
I
servers.
heard there was a lot of drama.
So yeah,
Oh, that's a shame.
and there's like a 40 minutes delay already. So
Oh, so it's
Oh.
still going on?
yeah, it's like 4-0 for Turkey, but then France didn't want to play on their server because yeah, the pings I think.
Yeah,
I guess the
I think
pings.
it's so bad.
Alright, well,
So who do you think and who do you hope for?
I think Turkey, I hope France.
Yeah.
you
France
feel
has
more
surprised a
confident
lot.
against France? Because, I mean, in the group stages, you did draw versus France, which
That's right.
was something you
I,
might
I'm
not have
saying
expected.
I'm not saying they're bad, not at all. But just my feeling says Turkey.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
how
I-
big do you think your chances are overall to, well, take the whole thing, like, win it?
I think they're quite nice. Our chances.
Yep.
I think we have a
And,
good chance.
I mean, have you prepared a lot, like, for today's match, and like, are
Personally,
you gonna
not.
be preparing the same way for the finals?
Yeah.
Let's say what we did this week was like we played a lot of training matches, but the problem was like we didn't play with the main team all the time because yeah, some couldn't come, and yeah, you know that's really hard if you play with some second players from the team. So yeah,
Yeah, you don't get to practice what you're meant to be practicing.
yeah, exactly. You can't really play with the team that you want to play on that specific day
Yeah,
against
especially
for
now
the
that
match.
you're this far into the tournament as well. Like you'll
Yeah.
want your A game every time.
Yep.
So if you want to call out an MVP from your own team, who would it be?
I think for the second map, I say Kaius with the early shots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
those were sick shots. Like when
Yeah,
he took
he
down
opened
M on
up.
the Princess balcony there. Oh
Yeah,
my god, that was
And I
beautiful
think
edit.
also for the second map, the triangle crossfire from us.
Yes,
Yeah,
I really
I would
like
agree
that.
with that as well. Actually, like you don't get a better crossfire than that. It's flawless.
Yep.
Who would you say was the most trouble from the UK team?
I say Scav, Black Tide.
Yeah, Black Tide did good as well.
Yeah,
Black Tide
he did
really-
loads of work on the first map.
Yeah.
At least from what I saw. But,
Anchor as well did quite well as Archer on the second map, and Jarvis and Pie did quite good as Archer on the first map.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Like, if you focus on their Cav, then you only see Black Tide doing the best on their team because yeah, we were focusing on him. So that's why we didn't really see that they played good. So
Yeah.
well, I
Yeah.
got shot a couple of times by the Archer in the first map.
no, I
Trying
only
to
got
lock him
killed by
down,
Cav. So
I mean, you played quite well as well, T, and Attila as well.
I'm trying.
You got some great questions. I think overall, at this point in the tournament, it's difficult to say who's the real MVP because everyone generally pulls their own weights. It's more of a team-based effort
yeah,
than
it's
it is.
really
Yeah.
a team. We do a lot of good calls, good communication on TeamSpeak as well.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
actually kind of funny to see you calling out MVPs for the second map when that's when you probably, well, showed most of your teamwork. I mean,
Yeah.
I can understand if you can't really call out an MVP for the first map because
nah.
that didn't
The first map
exactly go
didn't-
that well,
no.
but
That didn't even happen, did it? Like none of it. It was only the second map.
Now, the thing is, the opening kills are very important. It motivates you in the rounds
Yeah.
next come, and Kai said just beautiful kills. I think we had more people who are we opened, but I can't remember who.
me,
I know. What?
me
Ah.
with 2 headshots on the Cav.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
well,
pretty
that's
sure I
good.
caught that as well.
Yeah.
alright. So any shoutouts you guys still want to make?
To the team, also the benches, where people are just ready to step in if needed.
Okay.
It's good. We have streamed almost every one of your matches so far. We
Yeah,
will,
that's true,
hopefully we'll stream the next one too.
Yeah.
It's not that
That's gonna be a
significant, the
big
next
fight, man.
one, so yeah, it's a big fight. It's gonna be happening on the forum. I'm
Well,
sure.
Yeah.
I do have to say, I've been all of the matches that we streamed from you have been pretty.
They've been
good
interesting
matches.
and like they've been some of the best matches this tournament, I think actually.
Yeah, we're all about bringing quality.
That's very true. It's very nice of you to do.
Flashy matches and quality.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Let's say
we just lost the first map on purpose so we could do a
Yeah,
flashy match.
that's what I thought
Yeah,
as well. I
with
didn't really
Coquina,
want to
yeah.
mention it on the stream, but I knew it. Just to get it more interesting. That's why I believed Raven as well when he said like, oh, it's Winterberg now. This is what I'm gonna be. Like, I'm gonna be dreaming about this.
I like to tease you, man.
Yeah. You teased the entire like 100 people who watched as well, so thank you for that.
I like to tease everyone.
Yeah, thanks. It's really nice of you. So any more shoutouts except the bench and your team?
I have a shout out for the UK team. They play really good.
Yeah, they're
This
pretty
whole
good, and,
tournament already, also against Poland, they played really good. But
Yeah.
unfortunately they lost. But still, they played really good on this map as well.
This is the
On the
second
second
time
map.
actually they end up in the semifinals. Or third, no,
Yeah.
fourth even maybe. This might be the third time or fourth time in a row that they're in the semifinals. And,
I think
like, they
I
stopped
think
it.
third time, but you're not gonna trust me.
No, I don't trust your math ever again. I will
But
switch
if
it
it
around
is three
just in
times,
case.
then oh,
Yeah, then
you're
you
in
might
trouble, man.
redeem a little bit. All right, congratulations with the win, and I
Thank
hope you
you.
do
Thank you.
good next week.
yeah. Thanks for the interview, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Good night.
See ya.
Yeah.
Do you agree with their choice of MVP?
And I'd say I rather like the part where they said it was a team effort. To be honest,
I do too.
it really was. I mean,
I feel like it's mandatory to call it an MVP in every game, and I don't really like doing it because it's such a team effort.
Well, I mean, I think it was fine to call out Kais because Kais
Kais
didn't
did good.
actually have a high kill count, but he did get a lot of shots off.
Yeah, I think also Caesar actually should get a mention for his support cap. Kellerman as
Yeah.
well as support infantry. Like support players often
Well,
get just
Kellerman
forgotten.
also carried quite a bit as inf at some point. I
He
think.
actually did, yeah. That's the like skill level of some of these players. Like they can be support players and still rack up the kills. It's impressive to see.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that I was most impressed about by the BeNe team though is that they keep calm after being 6-2 down on the first map. Then.
Yeah, that's their strength. I should switch that to their strength instead. Like just motivation. Like they just don't give up.
I mean, motivation is something, but I mean, motivation isn't the same as just
Yeah.
well keeping your head cool and just playing. You know, like you can be going into a match very motivated and then well lose the first set, lose the second set, still be
actually
motivated,
hurts.
but
It
actually
hurts a
being
lot
able to
sometimes,
come
yeah.
back from a deficit like that.
Yeah.
And
It
being
sometimes
so
it really
calm and
hurts
collected about
going
it.
into a fight confident and then being essentially crushed, which they were. Like they were crushed 6-2 on the first map by
Yeah.
the UK team. And the UK team did put up a hell of a fight as well. Like, it was a bit of a reversal.
They
actually,
did, but I
because
mean,
UK
like-
played bad on the second map, but BeNe played bad on the first.
I mean, it's kind of awkward to if you think about it, because on the first map, BeNe had a lot of trouble like keeping the fights together. They all got split up, and on the second map, it kind of looked like UK had that problem. You know, they got called out in split up positions, you know, and taken down.
Yeah.
And yeah, from there on, the archers of BeNe just went to work.
They
Like
just did
usually they were
such work.
split up in an attempt to disable the BeNe crossfire, but it didn't.
It didn't
work out
because
most of the time.
That's the strength of a crossfire.
I
You
mean,
try to push
but-
one side, you shoot the other side.
Yeah, but the thing is, the round that they did manage to take out the crossfire, that's when they won. I mean, it was still
Yeah, it
very
was
close,
pretty
but-
close. Yeah, I think they ended up having 3 or 4 survivors in the end. I mean, that's not that
yeah.
close technically, but it was their best round, obviously on that map. It was the only one they won, I think.
Yep.
It was a horrible positioning from Belgium and Netherlands. Like they couldn't really set up a crossfire because they came from that area where it's just impossible.
Well, I mean, they would have been able to set up some sort of crossfire, I think, but they might have, if they would have tried, they might have been called out by the UK Cav a lot more easily.
That's actually what they did, wasn't it? I mean, LeRoux
Well, I
got caught
mean,
by the
I-
furnace.
As I said before, I still would have liked to see BeNe try it though, because then they might have actually taken that round too. But I mean,
Sure,
they
but,
win,
I
so
mean,
it's not gonna be a problem for them.
yeah, one round lost on a map. I think they can be pretty satisfied with losing only one round.
Yeah.
Especially considering they did end up winning in the end.
I mean, it also comes to show that, like, BeNe really did their homework with the archers, man. Like the
It's always
archer
been strength
positions
of BeNe. Like,
on both
look,
sides.
Look at the roster of BeNe and pick one archer here who's not like excellent.
Yeah, but
Kane
I mean,
and Mahood are
it's
not
not
that
just
well known, I think, but they're
like
still such good players.
I don't feel it's just the archer's skill, like individually. I mean, of course, with BeNe, it's the case that that's also on a ridiculous level their archer skill, but also their ability to set up crossfires was really impressive.
Yeah.
I think
they did
for the
their homework for
finals,
Castellum.
if they look to
Castellum
pick
will be banned.
Castellum again,
It's gonna be banned. It's gonna be first banned. Like
You
if
think?
Castellum isn't first banned by whoever wins the other match, no, it's gonna be banned. Why? Like they
Well,
crushed UK on this map.
yeah, I mean they did.
I would ban it instantly. Not even second thought about it.
Well, I mean, if they have to face up against Turkish archers are, well,
They're also incredibly
arguably
good,
just
yeah.
as good. So,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, they could
That would be an interesting
maybe
match
even
if
do
it
the
does.
same thing after seeing a
France
match
as well.
like this.
France as well actually has really good archers. Paolo Tigerwhite has been really well this tournament as well.
Although I think I would be thinking about who their third consistent archer would be then, because I think if you're going for this kind of crossfire heavy lineup, you need 3 archers for this map, just because you have so
You
much
definitely do,
space to work with. Like with 2
two-person
archers,
archers is not-
it's also decent, but
You get a basic crossfire with 2 archers, but if you want a real crossfire, you get 3, and then you make the triangle, like the triangle
much.
of death from that point. Like just, yeah.
well, it
it's,
came to show, like,
the
and their
only other best one is
communication
a
was
diamond form
a lot
crossfire.
better.
I don't think I've ever seen that in a match. A diamond form crossfire.
Where would you get that?
You would have to set one archer essentially behind the enemy lines.
And I can tell you it probably wouldn't work out, because then you don't have anyone to protect your archers anymore.
True, it would be cool.
Well, would be cool for as long as it lasts.
Yeah, just 5 seconds before they get like cow stomped.
Pretty much. So, well, that are pretty much my closing thoughts on the match. I think for the UK team, I'd say, like, yeah, Black Tide performed really well, Anchor performed really well. Other than that, it was pretty much a team effort from their side on the first map, especially.
Yeah.
On the second map, I felt like everyone but Anchor and Black Tide were kind of underwhelming, somewhat.
That's actually true.
I mean, the BeNe archers got kill after kill after kill, whereas the UK archers on the open map, I didn't actually see them get that many kills.
They didn't actually. I didn't see any of them really perform that well. I saw Anchor. Anchor play well. He was the only one. I
Yep.
kind of expected him to play Hippo more. Jarvis, I mean, because Jarvis played well.
Jarvis played really good on the first map, but I don't know, maybe he is less confident on open maps, but...
They also
well,
have a pretty big roster.
they have a
it's
big roster,
difficult
but
to
I
say what happened.
mean, for an important match like this, you're just
Yeah.
gonna take the best of the best from your roster. Whoever performs should play. You know, that's usually the way that teams go about it.
I'm kind of proud of the bro players as well. Jarvis and Pai, Shingen and Hippolytus. Like for Jarvis and Hippo, I think this is their first Nations Cup, and they played really well.
Well, I
Shingen,
mean,
I'm pretty sure Shing has played
it
before.
may be their first Nations Cup, but there are, aside
They're
from
veteran
that, very
players, yeah.
experienced players.
Yeah, they definitely are.
So I mean, it would have been nice to see Winterberg if my math was actually correct in
Alright,
any
but
sense of the word.
you owe me Winterbro for the finals now. If not,
Okay.
I don't think we can stream
If
it
it's not
together again.
Winterberg for the finals, you can
I'll
come
make
up with any
arrangements.
punishment for me that you want.
Oh, you don't want to give me that power. Dude, my
Mm.
mind's just exploding right now with ideas.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Should I be
Oh.
intimidated now?
I would be. I would be downright terrified.
Oh, well then I'm one step ahead of you.
Do you think that's more? Okay, now we're babbling again. Closing thoughts. BeNe played really good. UK played really good, but BeNe played better. They had better positioning. They had better crossfires. They just generally played better.
Well, I mean, map based. I'd
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
Like UK didn't
won
actually play good on the second map, and BeNe didn't actually play good on the first map.
They
so.
played better on the first map, which is the one round. That one extra round won them the game from the first map. That's cool to see.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure that's it for us tonight. Hopefully we'll be streaming the finals. I would definitely want to. But if not, I want to stream the finals. I'm not gonna accept anything else. So thank you all for watching. I think we hit a peak of like 100 viewers, which is impressive. That's really good.
That's great.